What is going on YouTube? Cold Covers here, back with a brand new video. And today, so I can tell by the title, we got a special topic. Actually, not a special topic, more so a special video. We're doing another design breakdown, y'all. Clap it up, man. Clap it up in the chat for your boy. Another design breakdown. I know it's been a little minute since I made a YouTube video on this channel. Please bear with me, but I've actually decided to take this channel a little bit more serious than my other one. I've been conflicting back and forth which one I should take more serious, and I decided that I'm gonna go full throttle on this one, y'all. So expect more uploads, expect more videos, expect more content in the near future. But without further ado, let's get into this video, man. And hey, as y'all can tell, we have my boy here. This is his cover art card. This is his first album that he dropped, right? This is his first album. I had the opportunity, the honor to make a cover art for him. He hit me up. Actually, my brother put me on to this guy, man. You guys should check out this album. This album is fire. He dropped a new album last night. I just didn't get a chance to tap into it yet. I'm waiting for it to upload on Apple Music because I don't have Spotify and I don't have I only use Apple Music. I don't have all the other platforms, SoundCloud and all that. I should probably get that, but we'll go into the second album cover I made for him for the new one. But this is the first one. So hey, man. Well, if you're watching this, man, it was a pleasure working with you. I feel like we get each other, we get each other's visions, we get each other's ideas. So things just like kind of click for us, and we're able to work faster. And you'll realize this, man, like when you build a relationship with certain clients, it's all different. Like you'll have a range of clients, right? One client you'll really gel with, everything's clicking off the bat, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you making, he's liking, and whatever ideas he's pouring into you, you're liking. So it's kind of like a peanut butter jelly collab. But then you got other clients, right? And it takes a little time to build that repetition, to build that relationship, to build that trust. Most clients, though, when they come to you, you're already gonna have that trust because the trust is on your page, right? It's the work that you've already done. So most people are gonna put their trust in you just because of the work they see or the recommendations. Because once you build a good relationship with one client, you'll realize that it just trickles down. It's like a trickle down effect. Like now everybody likes you, everybody wants to work with you, everybody sees that you have good energy, that you're good with your clients, that you are just fun to work with, and you're easy to work with, and you're not weird. So building that relationships, bro, that's very important. You gotta build relationships with your clients. Not saying that you gotta go out and, you know, hang out with them and stuff. You don't gotta do all that. But when it comes to art, when it comes to music, you know, you really want to listen to their music. I didn't get a chance to listen to this project, like I said. I will though. Once it's up on Apple Music, I will listen to it. But you want to listen to their music, you want to listen to their sound, you want to do these things because that all goes into the part of the art. That all helps the process in creating. So what I did was, you know, I listened to a couple songs, then I'll go and make some art based off of what I'm hearing, and then of course I'll draw some inspirations. Usually my creative process is a bit weird because it's weird in the sense that I'll listen to some music, right? And based off of that, I can already see it in my head. My head already creates a vision for it. So I don't really use too many like photo references. For this concept, I used one reference, and the rest was just my ideas that just came to my head. But I did use one reference. Usually one reference is all you need, or maybe two, maybe three, but it depends on what you're trying to create. But for this right here, I only used one reference, and the next one that I didn't use any references because I already knew, you know what I'm saying, what kind of style, what kind of aesthetic that we're going for here, you know what I'm saying. So just having conversations, like it doesn't have to be anything too personal, but you know, you want to ask questions like, hey, what are you looking for in this album? Like what does the music say? What is the meaning of this album? What are you looking to create? Just to give you some ideas to start generating in your head, right? okay, so he wants to go this way with this. So now I'm probably not gonna add these bright reds and, you know, oranges and greens because, you know, this is like a darker album. So maybe I use more blacks and I use more blues and I emphasize one image instead of 5. You know what I'm saying? So it just helps with the creative process altogether. So you definitely want to build relationships, and the way you build relationships is by, first off, creating great art. You gotta make good art. It has to stand out. Customers have to be satisfied with whatever you make. And another way to build great relationships is being reliable. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be trustworthy. You gotta, if you say, all right, I'm gonna get you this drawing by the end of the week, get it to them by the end of the week, or get it to them sooner. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be fast on the job. This is not an easy job, y'all. Making art and stuff, you kind of gotta be fast on your job, fast on your toes. You gotta be able to make things, you know, within an hour or two, or within a couple of minutes, or within a couple hours. So that's where, you know, repetition comes in, and just building your skills, building your craft. And I'm still learning, man. I don't know everything. I actually watch photo manipulation videos because that's the next kind of art phase I want to get into, is photo manipulation. So being able to take, you know, 3, 4, 5 different images and putting it all into one image, I think that'll just take my career to a whole different level. And once I learn how to do that, then hey man, I think the sky's the limit, to be honest. But yeah, you definitely want to build those relationships, man. You definitely want to invest into these people, and it has to be trustworthy too. You have to feel that connection. It's been some clients where, you know, I didn't feel that initial connection. I felt like they were trying to get over on me. But a quick way to know, to tell that this client is serious about their art, is just make a deposit, man. Just, yo, this is my startup. Just put this deposit down, and then I'll get started on your project. That's how you know that, first off, that lets them know that you're serious about this art, that you take it serious. So you're not working until you get a deposit. Do not work until y'all get a deposit, y'all. I promise you, you'll save so much time. You'll save so much time and energy. Don't work until you get a deposit, y'all. Once they give you a deposit, then you work. Do not make something and then they tell you, because then what's gonna happen? Let's say you work with a deposit first. What's gonna happen? Oh, bro, I don't like how you did this. I don't like how this looks. Nah, man, now you just wasted your time on something. And you probably put a lot of hours into it because, you know, it's your passion. It's what you like doing. So you probably didn't put a lot of hours into it. Probably, oh, no, let me switch this up. Oh, no, let me do this. Let me do that. You feel me? Nah, bro, don't work until you get a deposit, y'all. And I'm still, man, I had to teach myself that this year, man. Like, yo, bro, don't work until you get a deposit. But my fault, y'all. I'm not trying to make this a long video. I'm already at 8 minutes. I just explained that for 8 minutes. We didn't even get into the design yet. So let's get into this. Right. All right. Well. well. Name of the tape is Chill Well. Kind of like a play on words here. Chill Well. Not really. I think this, when we get into this cover back here, this tape was called Might As Well. So we used, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of like a play on words, more to speak. But all right, so the concept that I was going for with this was a weed cover. That's what we initially talked about. And my reference, though, is not, hold up. My reference, as y'all can see, is not a weed cover. I've never actually played this game before. I do not know what this game is. But I just saw this on my Pinterest one day. And Pinterest is a good way to, you know, spark ideas, create, looking at things on there and creating off of that. So I would recommend that you guys use Pinterest for just, you know, references. Not more so stealing. I kind of did steal a little bit from this, but I didn't steal, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I did, but I didn't. I just used it as a reference. You get what I'm saying? And bro, because to be honest, man, like if you think about it, like there's no such thing as an original art piece, man. You gotta get inspired from something. You gotta take inspiration from something. Some things can just come out your head. Like this last one, it kind of came out of my head, but the reference would be this one. So I kind of use this one as the reference for this one. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, but getting back to this cover, yeah. So we got this weed concept here. You know, he gave me these images. These images were actually very, very crispy. I love these images, especially this one. I decided to make this one the focal point instead of this one. So this is the biggest image on the screen in the art, meaning this is our focal point, and your eye immediately goes to the chill well, which is the name of this. And then you'll notice the little details, like him in the corner with the outlines, him up here with the bands in his hands. And then I added some little details, some little doodles around this guy as well. Sorry, y'all. This guy as well. And I took little nods to it. I didn't use it too much. You know, I really like these doodles right here. I really liked how this was like a drawn effect on the S and the X. I just didn't know how to do that, so I kind of cheated a little bit. I put like chill well in this kind of gradient thing. I don't like how this right here is darker than this up here. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. I don't like that though. I don't know why this is like a black layer over this. I really wanted it to be two of the same colors, but hey man, you live and you learn. Yeah, so then I just added these scribble effects just to make it a little bit more, I don't know the word for it, but just to make it not so serious, not so, a little gimmicky, right? I kind of was going for the little a gimmicky look for this. Like, so I just added scribbles in there. I'm just playing around. And these are just random. There's no thought to it. There's just random scribbles around. These doodles I found off of Google. I just typed in Google, doodles, and then I kind of added some more on the parental advisory, John. And then you can see my logo in the corner. Make sure you guys mark your work. Sometimes it gets flagged when when an artist is trying to upload their album, so you will have to take it off. But for this case, it didn't get flagged. I don't know how. I guess the computer didn't see it, or the system, whatever it was, it didn't see it. So my favorite part about this is the eyeball, because it has like these, I kind of colored it in a little bit, and then I added these scribbles to that. So yeah, man, I feel like this came out very well. I feel like it did its job. And then for the track list here, you know, I was given some other images of the fam, another image right here. So I just added those to the track list. And like I said, it's just the back of a weed cover. I was thinking of this weed cover concept. That was the whole vibe that we were doing. And, you know, I didn't really put too much thought into this one. All I did was just scribble. This is literally me scribbling with a blue color or a pink color. I just scribbled all over it. And then I made the tracks right here, added a couple extra doodles, and then just kind of scribbled it over. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, when I work with Well, man, it's more so like we have like this, excuse me, I don't know how to say it. I can tell that he likes anime, and I can tell he likes animation stuff, and I can tell he likes that kind of cartoon, you know, field of view. And it's just something that I like too, because I love, you know, making stuff like cartoonish. You know, when I think of Well a lot, I think of I think of Scott Pilgrim. I don't know, it always comes to my mind. Like, I'm always trying to do like some Scott Pilgrim stuff with Well, like something like this. I think this is super cool. Like, kind of like these, I don't know, it's weird. I always think Scott Pilgrim when I'm working with this guy, man. I don't know what it is, but this is the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I'm making a project. So you can kind of say, and I actually wanted to, for this next project that I'm going to show you guys, I actually wanted to do this with these images that he gave me. But he was like, nah, he wanted it to be a little bit more simpler. This was a little complex. And I can agree. I actually made a concept like this. I made a little Uzi Vert concept like this. Let me know if you guys want to break down to that in the comments down below. But yeah, sorry y'all. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of like these cartoon looking things. I don't know. Is it just me? I know Scott Pilgrim has a show on Netflix. I was watching it for a couple episodes. It kind of threw me off a little bit. But I don't know. This is just always my reference when I'm thinking of, you know, working with Well. And I haven't made anything to this extent just yet. I do. I'm just trying to be able to, yo, if I learn how to draw, once I get a tablet, y'all, once I get a tablet, bro, I feel like the game is going to change for me, man. And I be seeing people with tablets, bro. You can do your highlights so much better, your shading so much better on the tablet. Once I get a tablet, dude, I think that'll just unlock a whole new world for me. But yeah, I really like these animations and these cartoon graphics right here. I really do. And whenever I work with Well, like I said, this is like the first thing that comes to my mind. So yeah, man, these are great. We can take a look at the PSD file right here for the front. I could not find the back. That's another thing, y'all want to keep up with y'all work. I've made so many things over the years, over these past almost 3 years, right? And I actually had to get one of these. Y'all gotta invest in one of these, man. Get one of these, man. Just like an extra storage thing, extra storage unit. It holds up to 100 gigabytes worth of storage. So get one of these, dog. I think these. It was on sale when I got it for $90. Once you start selling art and stuff, it'll pay for itself. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's take a look at the PSD right here. PSD file. See, we got our scribbles right here. It was literally just scribbles on that. Then we got our logos, our TNT. That's my other logo. We got Well in the corner. The actual We font. I actually looked up the actual We font to find that. Not hard, bro. All you do is just type in on Google, We font, and it'll come right up. I've actually, and this border was a PNG as well, as you can see. That was from Google as well. Most of the stuff you can find on Google. We have right here, all I did to this was just add strokes. This is just, let's look at it. Hold up, let me move that over. Just a white and a black stroke. Nothing crazy. White and the black stroke. This art is pretty simple. Yeah, let me see something. Can we add, oh, okay, is that why? Okay, because it kind of has this, like, this is a preset, y'all. I just picked the preset that I already had on my laptop. I'm just trying to, okay, so look. Wow, we fixed it just right there. Like, all I had to do was just bring this slider up for the size. Wow, okay. Hey man, that made it look, I'm kind of mad now, bro. That's all I had to do. I'm kind of mad now, man. Hey, man, yo, make sure y'all review y'all art before y'all send it out to these clients, man. Then we had this big image right here, same thing, black and white border, and then we got somebody over here. This background is a mix of just different doodles, man. There's so many different doodles here. We take that main image out real quick. You can see we just got a whole bunch of random doodles. No particular thought behind it, just putting stuff on the page, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. I really like these eyeballs. I don't know why, but those eyeballs were really cool for me. So, this is just a layer. Okay, that's just an overlay. So I took some things out of that overlay. Then we get to the mountain right here. Just a simple image of a mountain with just black and white stroke. When you guys are making art, man, everything don't gotta be so complicated and so complex. I know people, oh, you want to make the best art, but sometimes simple is the best answer, the right answer, actually. Um, Sometimes just doing basic things. Like, I wouldn't say this is a basic cover, but it is pretty simple. Like, we have our main subject here, we have text, and we have just random doodles around. Like, there's not too much thought into it, but it still conveys a message, and it still shows you what kind of person Well is, what kind of music to expect. It plays into his personality a lot. You see how we have the doodles here. You see how we have a we concept here. It plays into his personality a whole lot. So you want to consider those things when making art. Another thing to consider, actually, let's look at the second one. So like I said, hold up. I grab the here. Okay. So look, right. So I guess you could kind of say, and I'll let y'all be the judges in the comments, which one y'all like better. if it was up to me, I think I'm gonna go nostalgic purposes and go with this one, just because it stands out a little bit more. But you see how we kind of have the same elements on from this one to this one, so it's kind of almost the same a little bit, but not too much. We have this, for this one, there was no references. And I guess the reference now, looking back at it, was this one right here, right? Because you can see the same elements in this one. You can see we still have the paper background. We still have the doodles. We still have, only for this one, we did, this is not a clear image. This is an image where I used a filter gallery on it, and I'll show you guys how to make like this cartoon kind of effect thing. We'll go over that. But this one, it was more, the inspiration for this one, so when we were working, it was more like, okay, I don't know what I want and I trust you, bro. You're gonna get a lot of clients that say that, man. They don't know what they want, but they trust your vision, they see your work, and you know, they trust that you can figure something out. That's a lot of this game, man. I know it sucks. You're not gonna be told what to do specifically. A lot of things you just gotta kind of figure out on yourself. So it is hard, and it can be very taxing and it can be frustrating too when somebody tells you to, you know, they don't know what they want, and then you make something and then that's not what they want. Then it's like, all right, bro, like what do you want? Like it can get frustrating, but what I would say to that is just don't frustrate yourself too much. Hey, you can always be honest and be like, yo, man, I don't think this project is gonna work. You know, I really need you to, you know, help me out here. I feel like you're not really helping me out. So, you know, we gotta figure something out here. You get what I'm saying? But this one, my thought was, I don't know. I feel like, you know, when I hear might as well, I just think, you know, that was the name of the tape, so I'm like, might as well. I might as well do this. I might as well make that YouTube video. I might as well. When you say might as well, it's like you don't really feel like doing it, but you do it anyway. Might as well do this. Might as well go take that girl out. Might as well. I ain't got nothing else to do, right? So that was kind of like my thought, and you know, that's why I kind of used this. He sent me multiple pictures, and this one stuck out to me where he's scratching his head. He's like, you know, you have all these thoughts. My idea for this was, you know, the human brain, we have so many thoughts. We think about so many things in a day, right? And we have all these different thoughts. And this is just the thoughts that are inside Will's head. You know, we all think about, you know, conspiracy theories. You got Illuminati sign. We all have thoughts of God and who God is. And we question our morals and things that we do. Then there's thoughts that we have about, you know, gang life and guns, and you know, that's what this represents. Like, I wonder if I could get away with that. And then I realized, you know, I'm not that, so I'm not even gonna, you feel me? But you have these thoughts though, like, hey, what if I did this, and what if my life went this way, and you know, and then somehow tied into all that, there's music and there's heartbreak, and then we have these random doodles where it's just like an eyeball. There is no real significant meaning other than to enhance the effect of the cover. But then you have these scribbling thoughts where it's just you just get real frustrated. Like you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what the next steps are. And you just get real frustrated. And we got this lean cup right here, you know what I'm saying? And we have another scribble Y, and then we have the no, and because you don't know where life's taking you. You don't know where everything is going, but you still come to this realization that you might as well do it. That was my whole thought of this. Like, okay, yeah, I chase the bag, you know, I'm trying to chase the money, you know, I'm smoking on the side, and oh snap, did you see about those UFOs that was flying in the sky? Or is there aliens? There might be aliens might be here to take over. You got this globe in here to represent school, and this little flask here to represent school as well. And while you're doing all this, you're still focusing on school and stuff like that. Then we have these cigarettes here, people, you know, smoking. And then we have this time thing right here. What do you call this? I can't think of the word right now. I know what it's called too, but I can't think of hourglass. Then you have this hourglass right here and you know, time is ticking. You feel me? I feel like time is speeding up. So everything is like, and then you got another doodle here, and then, you know, society tells you to get money and just chase money, and you know what I'm saying? Then there's more heartbreak, then there's more music as involved. So you have all these different thoughts, but then the most important thing is you might as well do it. Like, out of all these thoughts and all these, you know, different situations and all these things, it's like, hey man, I might as well just drop this music, man. Like, after everything we just came to, hey man, I might as well, man. Like, I ain't getting no younger. I might as well. So that was the concept. That was the thought for this. There was no real reference. Like I said, the reference was kind of this one. You see, we use some of the same elements, and even going into the track list here, man. I'm gonna put the track list. Even looking at the track list here, man. Not too many elements. You know, we got the paper, we got the pendulum. You know, just the words right here, and a couple arrows. Kind of, sort of the same thing. This is more. You know, hand drawn. I didn't draw. Actually, I did draw these. I did draw these. Okay, that's funny. But yeah, even going into the track list here, we still have those same elements, and I feel like it works. I feel like it works, man. I feel like it works. I do like this track list better than this one. This one is a little cluttered, it's a lot going on. Could be a little bit more condensed, but it still works for, you know, our goal here. Let's close these out. So looking at the PSD file, I'm gonna show you guys how I made this. So first I started with, let's take this filter off, right? Okay, let's go to the actual image. All right. So it's kind of like a cartoon effect, right? But not really. So we take this image right here, put this in a regular document, right? So it kind of looks like a cartoon, right? So the way that we achieve this effect is through smart filters and filter gallery. So this is the original image after I cut it out. You can see it right here. Pretty good cutout. Not too many, don't see anything wrong with it. I did have trouble with these shoes right here, but I kind of left it alone. I feel like it helped the effect a little bit more. So what you want to do is, man, you want to go to filter, filter gallery, and then once filter gallery comes up, right, you want to go to cutout, and then once you have cutout, now you want to go to poster as well, poster edges. So cutout will be in this first one where it says artistic, and poster edges was also in artistic as well. And what you want to do, man, you just want to play around with these sliders, man, see what looks good, see what gives you that effect that you want. That's literally all I do, is just play around with this slider for a little bit, and make sure, you know, everything is cool and to my liking, you know. And then this poster edges, it just gives like this black border around it and makes it look more like a comic book. Because I really like comic book. I really like that comic book look for my projects. I don't like everything to be so realistic sometimes. Sometimes I do like to play into that, my comic book side of things. Because I actually read comic books, y'all. Like, I actually like comic books. So I try to play into that a little bit, and that's a side that I like to tap into. So yeah, bro, you just play around with that, and once you're done, you just hit OK, and then you'll have like this effect here that looks like a cartoon. I know there's other ways to do it, but this is probably one of the best ways to do it. If there's another method, then I just don't know about it, but that's how I did this, man. You just go to filter gallery, like I said, you just click on cutout and posterization, and you know, you just play around with it, see what looks good, and you come up with something like this. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. 30 minutes, y'all. Y'all stay to the end, man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below. join the movement. Make sure you guys check out Will's album, man. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link the Apple Music and stuff down in the description. Make sure you guys go check that out. I appreciate Will for working with you, man. It's always been a pleasure. And without further ado, man, I'm signing out. Peace.